Yo, what is going on, guys? Adam here, or Ouija, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a new series for you guys. It's going to be how to make your house better on Minecraft. So how many times have you been walking around just chilling, and you walk around and you see this ginormous, just square house? It's happened to me all the time whenever I'm in worlds with, like, not trying to be mean, but worlds with followers, worlds with my friends, just stuff like that. There's always those people that just have giant wood houses. They have dirt floors, and inside, maybe they have like a chest in there. They have, like, I don't even know, maybe just like a few torches. They probably have more than what I'm putting in here right now. But this is basically what it is. It's a giant square box made out of wood planks on grass. And I mean, I know when you first start a house, that's all you basically have, and you have to make with what you have. And maybe all you can find is wood blocks. So that's just the house that you make. But what I'm going to be teaching you guys today is a few simple ways to make your house even better. And obviously this is just my opinion on what looks good, so there's other people who make these types of videos who make completely different things than what I'm going to be showing you. But the first one is smaller is better. Now, this is a personal preference, but I think that smaller houses going multiple layers, maybe underground, maybe multiple layers in the air, but smaller, wide and long, and I'm sorry there's a helicopter or something flying over my house right now if you can hear that. But basically what I'm just doing here is I'm making it smaller, and I'm speeding this up, you guys, because it's like a 27-minute video without it, and I forgot to turn off daylight cycle, so it keeps turning to nighttime, so I do have to sleep a few times. But basically, just trim down. Like, that first house was ginormous, so this is still pretty big and boxy, but it is a little bit better. I trimmed it down quite a bit. But that goes on to our next one, which is shapes is cool. Nobody wants a giant square box. And do you guys know how many times I see people do this? Like, put a frame that looks different, but it's still a giant cube. Okay? So you don't want to do that. You're going to have it stick out some. And first of all, you just don't want the main shape to be a giant rectangle square cube like it is right now. So I'm just going to trim out a little bit right here. We're going to make this, turn it into a little porch area. And it's not that big, it's not going to take up too much of the space inside. But what it's going to be doing is it's just going to make our house not clunky looking, It's just going to make it kind of flow a little bit better, I guess. It doesn't look like it's just out in the middle, because the way that it looked before, it just kind of looks like we built a giant square in the field, which is basically exactly what we did. So maybe just add a balcony onto it like this, and as you guys are going to see, I mean, it still is not the greatest house right now, but adding this little bit of balcony onto it is pretty nice in my opinion. Like I said, this is 100% my opinion. I know people have made these types of videos before. I just thought I'd show you what I enjoy doing with my houses. So like I was saying, people put the frames inside the house, and that's not what you want to do. You want to extend it out a little bit just to make it kind of more three-dimensional, give it a little bit more architectural shape, just make it look kind of fancier, more artistic, I guess you could say. And that was a horrible place for a door. Maybe carve out some door holes. And 2 doors is always better in my opinion. Never have a single door. And triple doors are just horrible, so don't even think about that. And if you have a tall house like I do, split it in half with these things. And see, it's already looking so much better. That looks so much better than a square house. And this house is not going to be some like stupendous creation. It's better than what I showed you at the beginning, which, like I said, I've seen a lot of people have houses like this. They're all proud and stuff, and then it looks like that, and I feel bad. So hopefully this is going to help you guys. Next thing is accents make things look fancy. And by accents, I mean things that look different than the rest of the world. So like, or than the rest of the build. So what we've had so far is oak wood, so I'm going to throw in some stone slabs. It's just anything that has a little bit of color to it. So that's why I kind of outlined it all in stone slabs. It just gives it a little bit of something something, And that is actually, we're going to carry on a little bit more. And something I don't see many people using is stained clay. Now obviously in like survival it's a little bit more difficult to get, but it's not too horribly hard, and it just makes things look more creative, I guess. So here you can see I'm just going to be throwing in some stained clay. I have orange, yellow, and cyan, which looks kind of like a gray, and I'm literally just knocking out some random blocks and filling it in. And it might look like a little kid built it, but it looks more, what is the word I'm looking for? It looks more detailed than just a house that has nothing. So you guys might not like this. This is just what I'm saying that you could do to make it not look like a giant square out in the middle of nowhere. And then, just chucking a few windows everywhere. I don't like big windows, which is why you saw I separated that one, because it didn't look good like that. So there you go. That is going to be it for windows, almost. But like here, see, I split it up like that. And I was doing this on the fly, you guys, when I was building this. That's why I've had to go back and kind of delete some stuff. But anyways, that is what you have so far, and it is not looking too bad. I mean, like I said, it's not the greatest house, but it's not bad. It's a decent build, especially compared to what it was before. Just going off of that. And now I'm going to fix up the outside a little bit just because it doesn't look very good right now at the moment. So I had to fill in some more grass blocks just because it looked pretty ugly, not even going to lie. I kind of just spawned in. I found this world and kind of just started going with it. And I'm going to use jungle wood doors just because, like I said, accents are good. And that kind of, the different colors of wood is, you guys might not like it. It might be difficult for you to get the wood, but it'll look nice. Next is location is key, because the outer part of your house, around your house, the surroundings, is so important. And that's why I'm going to just add this little detail onto the railing here. At first, I see a lot of people using fences, obviously. But if you guys didn't know, stained glass panes, if you line them up, they look like a balcony. And it looks really nice. You can see through them, and it adds a little bit more color, which is like the accent as well, but it's just making the outside of your house look a whole lot nicer. So I'm going to go ahead and get a bed out just because I will need to sleep here in a little bit. But our house isn't looking too shabby right now. I'm pretty happy with the build as it is. But you know what? It's still not where it could be. So we're just going to decorate the outside a little bit more. I'm going to clear out some of this dirt a little bit. And every house has to have a farm. Every house has to have a garden. So what we're going to be building on this little side right here is a garden. And people make things way too perfect. Don't make things perfect because it looks fake. It looks like it's not really supposed to be there. That's why I have my fences like that. Now, obviously, fences in real life aren't. But for Minecraft purposes, you don't want everything a perfect square. So I'm just going to add some bushes in here. And that is our garden on that side. Then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do a little bit of a farm on this side. Just digging some holes, plant some wheat. Obviously, if it's survival, this isn't the most useful farm, but it is definitely going to look nice. So if you don't really have that much need for wheat, that is a nice looking farm. So that kind of just decorated the outside. It makes it look like you didn't just stick a house right in the middle of land and it looks out of place. So that kind of just ties it into the outside world, which is pretty nice. And this is bugging me so much. I had to switch this to slabs because it just looked awful. And that's the thing. If you guys don't like how something's looking, change it. The next thing is you are living inside. I just realized I forgot the little title, but you're going to be living inside. You have to make the inside look nice. If it doesn't look nice, then what's the point? And obviously you're going to need a lot of chests. But a point of a house in real life, you don't just have storage everywhere. You have stuff that you actually use, that you actually sit in. Now, obviously for Minecraft purposes, it's a little bit pointless because you can't just sit in chairs and stuff and watch TV. But you can still put that stuff in your house. It doesn't take up too much space, especially if you have multiple layers. It's really easy to do, and you never really see people decorating that often. But as you can see, you could just do like little stupid things. Put a chair, put some plants inside, put some bookshelves, put some furniture, put some furnaces, put some chest places. And if you don't like something like I just did there, just delete it, Put some crafting tables. Don't put furnaces near bookshelves in real life because it'll burn, but for the purposes of Minecraft, who cares? So this is also another thing. Put pictures. Pictures take up giant walls and make it look nice, and it's so easy. Just slap it on there. So basically that is going to be the inside decoration of our house, and it looks a whole lot nicer. It does have some storage in there, which is nice. And then obviously you could build down, make a basement, make it just look cool. Like I said, layers, small houses with layers, make a basement. Maybe you could build it even 1 story higher, maybe 2 stories in the ground, which leads us to our last topic. Out of place is stylish. Now, obviously, these plants outside aren't really out of place, but if you just have the same exact thing everywhere, it's going to look dumb. So don't make things symmetrical. Symmetrical is bad. These little torches things look nice. And then, this is probably stupid. You guys have probably never thought of this. Just throw fences places. it just gives it that little something something, which is nice to look at, and it just looks good. So that is our house, you guys. It looks a whole lot better than the one before. If you guys did enjoy this series, put a comment and I might do some more like this in the future. Anyways, this has been Adam or OWG, and I'll see you guys later.